This year, it's all different. Here we go.
This year I went with a brand new strategy. Didn't have a strategy at all. Just showed up and winged it.
This is the classiest thing you'll ever see in your life.
Honestly, I'd probably use more a mathematical approach than any owner in the league, because I usually have nothing better to do more than any owner in the league.
I was born right here. This is Bay City, Michigan. Up here is Alpena. I lived there 5 years. Now my little Bubba, he lives over here in Traverse City, just straight across on the west side. This is the rich side of the state. This is where the poor people live. So this is where I was most of my life. But anyway.
I knew the idiots that are in this league and how they would vote, so, you know, it didn't surprise me, right?
That picks your loyalty to Michigan players and Detroit. Do you feel like that draws support to your team, or do you think it deters a little bit of?
Well, actually, I just pick whoever Bradley tells me to. That's why I said
I plan on biting the hand that has fed me for many years.
Everything is a desperation.
Dolphins are on the rise, folks. Go fish.
That Monday night that I lost to Andy McCowan in his first ever playoff game, as the #1 seed I seriously considered quitting the league.
Evidently, it was my responsibility. I didn't know that, but now I do, and I feel bad.
I find no fault in this.
Thank you.
That makes you now the resident old man of the league. Do you feel a lot of pressure to keep up with these young bucks that are still running around?
Yes, we hope with that there'll be wisdom that comes along with that, being old, and maybe through some of that wisdom we'll make some of the.
You are the most hated owner in the league. That's true. How does that affect your pre-draft strategy, or does it bother you at all?
I put no thought into it. It just comes to the territory. When you win a lot, you get a lot of haters. Hating's free, so anybody can do it.
It was the lowest point of my entire life when I was 8. It's gotta hurt. The lowest, and there have been some lows. That was by far the lowest.
What's your second
And he quit the league. I can never get revenge. I'm stuck. I'm in purgatory here. I can never take that back, and it kills me every day. I wake up every morning depressed because I lost to Andy McCowan, and I can never get revenge. I can never make it right.
I tried to clear in the white.
What was going through your mind right before you made that first round pick?
First round pick, I really had one of the McCowan brothers on my mind for the first round. Luke, you know, to be specific, but I think Drew kind of edged him out in the Saints starting lineup. So, and I like Skittles, so I went with Skittles with Marshawn Lynch.
Week 1 is usually my best week, and then it's down from there. So if I can get 2 wins out of it this time, I'll take it.
We're gonna do it just for the house. Questions? Yes.
How long have you been preparing that joke?
All my! I needed a new approach because the computer doesn't allow 3 kickers on my roster, so I needed a new approach. The Lord showed me a different way this year, and so
Go ahead and show these babies off here. They offer a wide range of flexibility. The footballs you have on the table there in front of you, are those properly inflated? Have they been
I can neither confirm nor deny those allegations.
The guys that are starting on my team this year, they are going to actually play in the game.
more oars is only good for the league.
Let's please not end it on that. Let's get another question going in here.
That question right now. My kids are going crazy. Any more questions before I blow my brains out?
There's a rumor going around that you brought your kids this afternoon to distract the other owners. Can you confirm?
It was successful.
That was my intent. But we'll see come championship Sunday if that works. So
did take a chance, you know, trading up to get luck, but you know, sometimes you just got to pull an Al Davis and get who you want. So that's my opening statement.
First joined the league,
and you played against Alex Torres. You took him for a ride.
That's right.
Ever since then, he's been taking you for rides. Which one's been your favorite?
I like to say I have short-term memory. I don't remember any of that.
I will admit that I made the schedule in its entirety. I handpicked Matt Lewis to play week 1. It's basically a preseason game for me.
Bring it on!
This is the first time you've made yourself open to the media in a few years. Is there a reason for the silence?
I just figured it was time to come out for different reasons other than you. But, I want to be accessible to my fans. This is it's a money game, money business, and a lot of people out there rooting for this team, and so I just want to give them a time to hear from their ownership and what the vision is for the upcoming season. But
Have you ever seen a loose seal?
No.
They're terrifying. They will bite your hand off.
What fuels this hatred?
Gatorade mostly.
Are you a man of integrity?
I think to be so.
Then why did you back out of your pick from Jordy Nelson?
Well, that was kind of an idiotic pick because I did not know that he was hurt. And my friends neglected to tell me that and to inform me. But, it's all right. It's, you live and you learn. So.
Do you have a particular opponent you're looking forward to facing this year?
Oh, Jonathan every year.
But Arian Foster could be the answer to my prayers. If he comes back in week 6 or 7, I think that will resolve all my issues.
Would you consider that a bit of irony, Arian Foster being the answer to your prayers?
That is ironic with him being atheist, but I feel like if anyone could bring him to the throne, it would be me.
Inaugural grandfather.
It feels very good. It's quite an accomplishment, and it's very exciting to be a grandfather. We might should incorporate that into our team name, but we'll see where that leads.
Honestly, probably my fantasy football team. The Jacksonville Indians, while I do think that we'll have a decent shot of actually making the playoffs this year, I do think that my overall record in fantasy football will probably be a little bit better. So, I'm just being realistic, you know what I'm saying?
Are you aware that Eric Decker went to a team where receivers go to die?
Hey, that's why I got him where I got him.
Next question.
Are you aware that Justin Tucker kicked the field goal to beat A&M?
I do, but that was in the past. That was in the past, and I don't hold grudges against people. So I'm looking towards the future.
He got Jesus Christ as personal Lord and Savior.
That was exactly it.
Can you prove that for me?
did you just come from a wedding or a funeral?
I'm pretty confident. See this guy down here, Janus? He's a sleeper.
The funeral is going to be for every opponent that I play this season. So.
I think that the draft played out just like I needed it to. Which is just like that.